everybody, welcome back to beewowd by April Lee. Thank you for joining me today. Today I am going to talk a little bit about this amazing young man. Most of you might already know him. If you don't, you need to go check out his story, check out his YouTube channel. He has a Facebook, he has Instagram, he's got everything. I believe he even has a website. And his name is Jonah Larson with Jonahs Hands. He is a young boy. I believe he's 12-ish or 13 now, maybe. Right around there. Who was adopted from a little village in Ethiopia. And he wrote several books. He has taught himself how to crochet. And through his crochet, he's done a lot of charity work. He raises a lot of money for the town, the village that he grew up in Ethiopia. And with all adopted kids, I really think, well, I shouldn't say all adopted kids. I don't want to say that stigma. I think that it's great that his parents kept his culture in his life, because that means a lot to a child. So when I was watching one of my favorite YouTube channels, Yarn It Out by Rosalie Wright, she mentioned about Jonah having this book out. And I thought, well, I love to support him, and I think it's great to have it, even though it wasn't as I expected, but that's fine. It was a good book. I read it in probably like a half hour. But let me show you it, and I'm going to put a link in the description box below if you want to get it. It was only like, I think, $12 or something like that on Amazon. But it's a great way to help promote Jonah and help him along his way. And this tells his story. So this is a really good book, just to understand who he is. So here's the book that I bought. It's called Hello Crochet Friends, and it is by Jonah Larson. And as you can see, it's a thin book, and I won't show all of it, but I'll just show, like, let's see. So it shows pictures like this of when he was a baby, sleeping in the orphanage. And then it just tells you little stories, and then off the side it'll have a little thing where he asks his mom a question and she answers it. So it's kind of like them having a conversation. And it's really, really nice. And then it has a picture of a lot of the it has a picture of all his the picture of the world and all the countries of people where he's met people and connected with them in YouTube land. Sorry if I keep looking this way. I'm really trying to look at the camera. And then there's also a page in here that shows things that he has made. And then it shares a washcloth design that he designed with the colors of the flag from Ethiopia, which is green, yellow, and red. And I'll show you just a picture of him holding it up, if you can see that. So it shares that dishcloth in here. It shows a picture of the very first dishcloth, very first item that he ever crocheted, and it's like 8 years old, and his mom still uses it, so it's pretty cool. And then there's even a page of some of the famous, well, I say famous, but some YouTubers that he has been in contact with. And one of them is Mikey from the Crochet Crowd. So it was pretty cool to see him. And I didn't know Mikey was from Canada. So Mikey is from Canada. It shows a young boy that he's met in Brazil, a lady from France, from New Mexico and the United States, and Wisconsin, New Zealand, United Kingdom, and Alaska. And it's just a great book to have, especially if you have children, letting them know that, you know, it's okay for boys to crochet, because look what Jonah's done. He has made an empire out of this. This boy just constantly crochets. Matter of fact, apparently he was having problems in school with misbehaving because he would get done with his work too quickly, and he wouldn't know what to do with himself. So his teacher's like, well, why don't you bring in your crochet? And that was the answer. That helped keep his mind occupied, kept him busy while the other students were finishing. So it just shows you what, if you have a child that maybe has some issues, find a hobby and talk to the school and see if they'll let them bring them into school to keep them occupied. I never thought about that. But so in the description box, like I said, I'll put the link to the Amazon book. I don't have it. It's not a an affiliate link or anything. I don't get credit for it. I just want you to see the book, and if you have the ability to purchase it, I really would suggest it. Just, you know, to support Jonah and Jonahs Hands. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed this short video on Jonah, and I'm so proud of him for doing everything that he's been doing. He is an incredible man. I am subscribed to his YouTube channel, so go check it out, and I'll put a link to his YouTube channel below as well. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a great night, and thank you so much for joining me.